Today we're out in the Bakersfield Country Club touring this 3-bed, 2-bath property on 1,765 square feet. Now, one cool feature about this one being in a country club is there is no HOA. So you don't have a monthly HOA or even an annually HOA to live in this country club. So it is a perk about being in this specific one out here in East Bakersfield. Now, 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,765 square feet. Let's take a tour of this property. Now, as soon as you walk in, you're gonna see you have two separate areas right here. You have like your formal living area with the fireplace, and then right behind me, you have another living area, den area, or use it as a formal dining, but you have all this open space and all this openness, which you don't see a lot of times in some of the older properties. A lot of the times they're split up and closed off into separate rooms, but you have an open layout here with, like I said, you have this formal living with your den area, or use it as your formal dining over there. But good open space that you're greeted with when you first walk in. Now, as we come over here, like I said, maybe use this as your formal dining area, because you can either put a table in this area right here, or possibly use the kitchen area for your table. However you want to utilize this space, but a good open area. Now, as we come into the kitchen, you're going to have the granite countertops right here. So you have like a bar area, sitting area right here, and then right behind me, you have your actual kitchen area, also with the granite countertops and then the electric stove. And if you've been watching a lot of videos, you see whites in right now. You see white on almost every home right now, especially if they're being flipped, redone, new construction, you're seeing white. So white's kind of in. So you have the granite countertops with the backsplash right here, and then your white kitchen cabinets. So all in all, good space here, you know, good open area, great for hosting and stuff like that. Plus you have your pool with the covered patio out here. So we'll take you a tour out there in a little bit, but let's get to the master bedroom now. Now, your master bedroom, good sized room as we walk into this master bedroom. As you can see behind me, definitely fit a king mattress in here, queen, good space. Then you have your master bath right off your master bathroom right here. You have the dual sinks right here. And then you have the walk-in shower with the tile. So no tub in this one, but I'll show you if you're looking for a tub, hoping you have a tub, there's gonna be a tub in the guest bathroom. So let's head that way. So kind of split wing concept in this too. So your master's off to one end, and then you're gonna have your other bedrooms over here on the west side of the property. So bedrooms in this, good sized bedroom. So we are in the first guest bedroom. I have the slider closets behind me. So good size, you could fit a queen in here, no issue. So good sized bedrooms in this property. I feel like a lot of the older homes did have really good sized bedrooms. Some of the newer properties, some of the new construction properties, sometimes you get this really big house and then they compromise the size of the bedroom. So, but these older houses, especially on the east side, you have really big bedrooms. A lot of times out here on the east side too, you'll have your detached garage in the backyard. So all in all, good sized bedrooms in this area. Now off to the second guest bedroom. This one's a little bit bigger, but as you can see behind me, still really good sized bedroom. And then we have your closet over here. Closet door is missing, but a decent sized closet in this bedroom. And like I said before, a lot of these bedrooms out on the older home, especially the east side in the country club, or if you're out in the panorama by Bakersfield College, the older homes, those homes, bigger bedrooms. A lot of times you don't get the open floor plan like we have in this one. If you move to East Bakersfield and you're looking at the older homes, you don't get the open floor plan as much out here. But like I said, you're usually gonna get really good sized bedrooms. Now, some of the older homes by Panorama and stuff like that, sometimes you'll even see the master doesn't even have, not that it doesn't, I'm sorry, has a really small master bathroom. So just sink, shower, toilet, but it's tiny. But so this one, good size. And then here's our guest bathroom. Single sink, you can see they've done some upgrades in this property. And this one does actually have a tub. So all in all, this is around the $440 price range. So looking for a property out in East Bakersfield in the country club with no HOA, this is a good starter home out here. Like I said, priced about $440. Let's go outside also and take a look at this pool and then the turf. Now, cool thing, it has the covered patio as soon as you walk out. And then you have the pool. And one cool feature that you hardly ever see anymore is, if you can see behind me over here, is you actually have a diving board. A lot of times you don't see diving boards anymore. The insurance makes you take them off. A lot of times they'll use like the Google overhead views to see if people have the diving boards and have them take them off. But this one, you still have the diving board. And then the cool feature, you don't have no grass here. This is all turf. And then as behind me, you can see you have your shed that's enclosed. So it's now like a garage, but you have your tin shed out there. So at least you do have the garage area still. Plus around, and we'll show you once we do the full tour, you have the RV parking on the side. So if this is something you want to take a look at, if you're just starting your home buying journey, not sure where to start, feel free to reach out for a free over the phone consultation, Zoom or in person. We can set something up. So we're going to step outside like always, let you come inside and take a tour. So till next time.